Sup guys, so if you've been subscribed to this channel for a while, you know that every year I would spend like a week or so developing for the console version of Legacy, just as a bit of an experiment to see what ideas I've come up with throughout the year and see if applying them will work. This year's has been very interesting, as you will see. The big focus was I had two objectives: testing collision primitives and testing, just seeing if I can load enough for a full space to ground map. And the results have been promising. Very promising. So before we continue, I'm just going to free cam. As you can see, we have a fully modeled Acclamator that's been optimized for consoles, specifically PlayStation 2 and PSP. It's slightly different from when I showed it off last year in the Yavin videos. It's a pretty nice little interior. This only takes up, I think, about 500 kilobytes of model memory, which really isn't a lot. You got all the different rooms. You've got the escape pod room, looking very cool. You have the little control room up here. Obviously, no, the hologram has been removed and replaced for command post, just for optimization, really. This is the only capital ship we have for PSP at the moment. Obviously, here's the reactor room. Everything's been modelled out. It's a lot lower poly than it is on PC, but it still looks fairly detailed in my opinion. And it's just a cool little map. And we'll get a bit of an outside view of the Acclamator. Yeah. Still using the PC player models and vehicles at the moment, which is a bit of a problem, and I'll go into that in a moment. But all of this is we've been able to load a lot more because I swapped from using collision models to using collision primitives, which is basically means I have to rebuild everything out of boxes, spheres, and cylinders, and it's a really long process. So this is just a little dev map, as you can see. I can fly down to the map. This is an actual Battlefront 3 test map, by the way. We've instanced things, which is basically where repeating objects are split out from the main model, and you can kind of see them popping in where things have been instanced, and it's another way that we've been looking at trying to optimize model memory. So obviously we have the full ground map down here that we'll take a look at in a second. And as you may have guessed by this outline, there is a Munificent loaded. I'm afraid it is only the model. We haven't got it textured yet because the UVs are broken. So it's just using the dev texture that the map below uses. But I can fly into the hangar, I can land, and this has got its full interior. Again, these are the PC models, which obviously cause some problems. We'll be looking into ways we can resolve that. But yeah, this has its full interior. There are some collision bugs that I need to look at, some holes where the primitives are not quite close enough, so I think the Munificent has a few. Good news is that they're relatively easy to fix. What the crap, my ship is in there. Let's hope another one has spawned. One has not, god damn it. Basically, at the moment, due to model memory constraints, I can only load the one Starfighter. I think I can get Starfighter and an optimized tank loaded, but it's my belief that if I get all the player models optimized and all the vehicles optimized, we'll be able to load an actual map with space to ground, with the Munificent being fully textured and good to go. But this is just a little dev map. It works really well. Obviously, the heads-up display is new to you guys. This was finished shortly after the Desolation Station video. And, oh, there's a collision hole there.
Command post is under Republic control.
But yeah, this has worked out really well. I need to investigate that collision hole. Why it is a collision hole. Man, it's really difficult to play the PSP version on a mouse and keyboard. Oh. The train doesn't go on forever, it does have a stop, and it's the same terrain resolution as all of the other BF3 PSP maps. I'm going to fly back up to the Munificent, see if we can capture that control room. Sick drift. I forgot that the grenade launcher comes out second. Make my way back through, see if we can cap that last command post. Of course, I haven't done thorough testing of the collisions. I just know that there are a couple holes in places. This is not the final model of the interiors, it's just one that I'm using for testing. It is built out of the Xbox 360 collision models. Damn, why are they so powerful? They can have a look at the Acclamator. But yeah, it looks like it might be possible to get a fully functional version of Legacy out on consoles. With pretty decent graphics. Like, this looks muddy as hell. It doesn't look particularly amazing, but it's...
Republic is in control of a command post. Enemy reinforcements are decreasing.
It's still impressive. I knew there was a hole there. I completely forgot about it. Like, it doesn't look terrible, it just... Well, it does in some places. But for the most part, I think it looks okay. Everything is proceeding well. I just need to re-optimize. I do have optimized player models somewhere, which I think will free up enough space to have starfighters and tanks. This hangar is slightly smaller than the PC version. That's why there's the white bars. And a way that you can actually see a crack there. But some of the parts of these walls have been split out to different models that I can place. On PlayStation 2, obviously the textures are higher quality, but also this floor is like super shiny, and the ship's just fucking exploded. Brilliant. All these landing pads are their own model as well, rather than all being connected to the same model. It's just a nice way of optimizing things. Please spawn some starfighters. What the fuck is shooting me? Oh. Okay, thanks, I guess. But yeah, this is what progress looks like. I think it's turned out quite well. I think given enough more time, we could have like a fully functional build on PlayStation 2 and PlayStation Portable with all the features. It just requires a lot more optimization to things like Starfighter's units. And it's just, we don't really have the manpower to dedicate to that, in addition to RTX, which has been messed with a bit, and development of the main mod. Let me just land right here. Oh shit. I hate the snipers so much. This is still using a lot of old animations because not everything's been ported over the PSP yet. Right, I know there's a... There you are, you fucker. I hate them. So freaking much. Can't hide from me, bitch. Quick cap, and yeah. How did those guys get up there?
Another command post under Republic control.
Oh no, the poor conch droid. Job done. Okay. See you all next year of the next Legacy console update.